And first to 150 lawmakers in Iowa's House and Senate will converge here at the State House tomorrow for the first day of the legislative session. Iowa has a Republican trifecta, a Republican governor, and Republican majorities in the House and Senate. But there are some issues with support on both sides of the aisle and in both chambers. KCCI's Ophelia Jacobson is live with the push to protect landowners here in Iowa. Ophelia?
Hey Todd, in less than 12 hours now, Iowa lawmakers will flood the State House to officially start the 2025 legislative session. House leadership tells me they hope this is the year that legislation related to eminent domain will make it across the finish line.
I think you're going to expect from the House continued conversation.
We stand ready to weigh in on this issue again.
House Democrats and Republicans say they're ready to tackle eminent domain in the halls of the State House this year. It won't be their first time trying to protect landowner rights at the state level.
We've had two bills now that we've passed out, both of them dealing with making sure that there was a higher level threshold to be able to use eminent domain.
Both pieces of legislation, one in 2023 and the other in 2024, passed the Iowa House with bipartisan support. But the bills died in the Senate.
What I would love to see is some bills between the House and Senate that have some similarities, so we could maybe be working at the same time to find some areas in which we have some common ground.
House Speaker Pat Grassley says eminent domain is top of mind for Iowans. He hopes they can find common ground with state senators.
So now we're just waiting to see what the Senate's going to do.
House Minority Leader Jennifer Confirst hopes so too. She says House Democrats are proud to oppose eminent domain.
We want to make sure that we're not continuing to pass something just to get a headline and then the Senate ignores it. So it's time for Republican leadership to get together and talk about what they want to get done here and see if we can actually get something across the finish line this session.
Republican Senator Mike Busolo says the Iowa Senate plans to take up the issue.
We need to have a proposal, and the Senate will have a proposal that will seek to limit the use of eminent domain and protect all classes of landowners, and not just simply because your land has a CO2 pipeline instead of a natural gas pipeline.
And I reached out to Senate Democrats, but no one was available to talk today about this issue. Live at the State House, Ophelia Jacobson, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
Thanks, Ophelia. One of the big reasons why lawmakers are pushing for this type of bill is eminent domain use for building the Summit carbon capture pipeline. It would go through 5 states, including Iowa. The Iowa Utilities Commission already issued a permit for the project, and last month North Dakota granted a Summit route permit. Now, homeowners there are appealing the state's approval. Summit is still waiting on a permit from South Dakota. The company hopes to start this year with operations beginning in 2026.